That's not an eagle, is it? Morning all. We are off this morning to play at St Neots Golf Club, which is the oldest golf course in Cambridgeshire. Fun fact for you there. It was opened in 1890 and it's an 18-hole golf course, another parkland course. It is quite similar to Brampton actually in a lot of ways, in that there's a lot of placement off the tee, a lot of dogleg holes. It's quite narrow, so there's not huge amounts of drivers that you have to hit to try and overpower the golf course. The greens are quite slopey in places as well, which is nice. It's also quite picturesque in places. Parts of the golf course run right alongside of the river, which is a lovely place to be, particularly on a nice day like today. I have got my trusty caddy and fitness guru Ali T along with me for the ride. And we will be bringing you more golf, fitness, nutrition and just general chit chat as we go around the golf course. So we will see you on the first tee at St Neots very shortly. Welcome along to St Neots Golf Club. We are here on the first hole, little par 4. Can't actually see the green, it's a little bit round the corner to the right hand side, but even so, it's already the time for the 2 irons. There's going to be quite a lot of those on this golf course today, just to get myself in play and try and shoot a nice low score. Beautiful day, so let's get going. As we keep reminding you in these videos each week, we're still obviously on the COVID rules, so social distancing and all that sort of stuff. And as we know, people have been putting bungs in the bottom of the cups, various different things. This is something I was hoping I'd see somewhere, where they've got a little hook and you can just use your putter, lift the hook, ball comes out, push it back down. What a great idea. Inventors all over the place. Second hole here then at St Neots, and this is one of those prime examples of how this golf course is very much about playing to a particular spot and then playing in from there. So you really have to think about the club you're playing off the tee. If we look down to the hole here, what you can see is that it's a sharp dog leg to the left. You can see my nice dirty glove, you're welcome. So there's a tree here which I've lasered, and that is 254 yards away, and there's a little pond over just this side over here, further down, which is about 220. So you've got a gap of about 25 yards, roughly 35 yards, which you can hit the ball into to give yourself a good shot into the second green. So it's all about playing into a very specific position to give yourself a shot for the next one. So a little 2 iron again off the tee for me. See if I can put it in the right spot. I'm walking into the second green now. I've hit my second shot just onto the front edge, so I obviously gave myself a good shot in for my second, or a good placement in for my second. As you can probably see behind me, the gap between the two sides of the fairway is not very big, and on either side of the gap there's some pretty well established trees, which means that if you do put the ball too short or too long, you're really not going to give yourself a shot into the green here. So like I said, it's all about making sure you place the ball in the right spot off the tee around here to give yourself a good shot in to the green. We're 2 holes in at St Neots. I have made 2 consecutive pars, so a pretty solid start round here. Ali T, what are your initial thoughts of St Neots?
I mean, it's gorgeous because it's a parkland golf course, but it feels very like a city park, which I love because I'm really used to that coming from the city. But it's just got well-established trees. It's quite compact, but they're making the most of the space that they've got, which they've done really well. I really like it. There's paths everywhere, little nice ornate bridges everywhere. So yeah, it's lovely. It feels very well manicured, looked after golf course.
I think that's a really good observation actually. It feels a bit like a city park.
Yeah, it kind of feels like you come here, feed the ducks, there's some benches around. Yeah, it feels like a city park.
And to be fair, it's exactly the kind of place that you would normally go to on a day like today, isn't it?
Yeah, so, definitely, yeah.
Perfect little city park golf course. Probably not the most picturesque hole on the golf course. However, we did say in the last video at Brampton that we were going to film every par 3 because there's always the possibility of making a hole in one, and if I do make a hole in one, then I desperately want to have it documented.
Ace cam!
Ace cam!
Ace cam!
Ace cam! Not today. Now there are going to be a few occasions where even though you're playing some kind of a positional layup type shot, you are still going to have to take the driver. So we are on the 5th hole here, 5th hole par 5. We're playing off the white tees and it's just a long par 5 really, up to the end and then round to the left. So if I do get this far enough down there, I might have an opportunity at going for the green in 2. If I do, what I need to try and do is kind of favour the right hand side of the fairway, because that's going to give me an opportunity to play in. If I go too far to the left, I'm just going to be blocked out by trees. As if I talked myself into it off the tee, I've managed to hit it a pretty good tee shot. In fairness, I'm down the fairway, but I'm up the left hand side rather than the right hand side, which means that rather than being able to go for the green in 2 here, I'm going to have to play a layup shot. The green, you can't quite see it actually, but it's just straight behind all these trees. So me trying to go for the green in 2 here, there's no way I'm going to be able to get the ball up and down quick enough with the kind of club that I'm going to have to hit to get there. So I'm just going to hit a little flick over the corner, give myself a good chance to go for the green in 3. So I hit my layup shot just over the corner of the trees here and gave myself 114 yards to the hole. If we pan around to actually have a look at the green here, you can see that the flag is just over the back of the bunker and it's quite close to the left hand side. So I've got a lot of space over on the right to hit the ball into. So what I've actually done on this shot, I've aimed just on the right edge of that tree, because I know that my tendency is to hit a little bit of a draw. So if I do draw it from there, I'm going to hit it closer to the hole. And if I don't draw it from there, I'm going to hit it to the middle of the green, give myself a nice easy 2-putt for a par. As it happens, I have hit a little bit of a draw there, so I've actually almost pretty much put it in the hole. But if I was to have aimed at the hole there and hit the draw, I'm actually going to miss the green on the left hand side, and then I'm going to have a pretty tricky short chip shot and have to try and get up and down for par. Just because the flag is visible doesn't mean you always have to play towards it. Sometimes the safe play is to play away from it slightly to make sure that you don't make a big mistake, but you can still capitalise if you hit a good shot.
I thought it was going straight in then.
No ace cam so far, but we could have almost had eagle cam.
Eagle cam.
Eagle cam. That's not an eagle, is it? Never going to be disappointed with a par, although there's disappointment on my face. One of the good things about this golf course is that the holes quite often run alongside each other. So although there's a lot of dog legs, if you do hit a shot which is a little bit too far offline, you generally tend to come through the trees if you're lucky and onto one of the other holes. So we're playing the 7th hole here. I've actually hit my tee shot a little bit too far left, and I think I've come off a tree and it's just kicked me out onto the 5th fairway. So I've actually got a bit of a shot, not quite the perfect shot, but I've got a shot over the trees back onto the green from here, and I should still be able to salvage a par from it.
Ace camp, ace camp, ace camp. Is that the celebration?
Yeah, that's a celebration if it happens. We're on the 8th hole here at St Neots, which is another ace cam, as that dance preceding this little piece of footage tells you. And it's a really pretty little hole. Not a very long one, quite a small green. We're going over a lake, or sorry, not a lake, a river, a stream, whatever you want to call it, which goes across in that direction. But a cute little hole, and the perfect place for me to make an ace. Who needs a putter? That's the end of the front 9 here at St Neots Golf Club. It's been an enjoyable 9 holes so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, really good.
Really good. I am currently level par. Haven't quite seen a putt drop just yet, so looking forward to the back 9 to see if I can get a few more putts to drop. As last time, please make sure you drop down in the comments and let us know what score you think I'm going to finish on. What's your thoughts on the golf course so far?
Oh, I really like it. I really like it. Like I said, it is like a city park vibe, so quite chilled, very well manicured. You zigzag up and down quite a lot, so you actually see quite a lot of other people playing, which is quite nice. It's a bit different.
Yeah, it's in lovely condition at the moment, as Ali said, and we're looking forward to playing the back 9. make sure if you like this video you give it a thumbs up and you subscribe to both Ali T's channel, Fit and Flexi, which I will link on here as well, and of course subscribe to mine, and we will see you for the back nine at St Neots.